Assalamu alaikum, my dear students of class 10. Today I shall discuss, actually I will be having the practical discussion, demonstration of chapter 7, the last part, second part of chapter 7. So I will be showing you practically the JavaScript. I will be showing the practical demonstration of JavaScript programs. So as I have told you earlier, the JavaScript program, we type the JavaScript program in Notepad and then save it with .html extension. So I am opening a Notepad file and Notepad. So this is a Notepad. I am just increasing the font so that it becomes more clear to you. Bold, make it as 36. Okay. So the first line of a JavaScript code, as already I have shown you, theoretically is doctype HTML. Then because as it is a tag, so I will use the tag sign, then sign exclamation, doctype HTML. Then I'll type HTML because this code are there in your book. Let me change the format also. Let me bring it so that you understand it. Arial. Okay. Then body, because as we know that the HTML document, HTML file is two part, head and body. Okay, here as you know that for adding a head, under head we can add a title, but here I am not going with that. I am starting with the body part. Body. Now see, as JavaScript codes are used with HTML pages, so in a HTML pages we have to define the type of JavaScript. So for this reason we will write here what is the type of language. So script language is equal to, within double comma we will write JavaScript and type is equal to, within double comma, text oblique JavaScript. In any JavaScript coding, this line is mandatory. Script language is equal to JavaScript and type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. So here I am just showing a simple JavaScript program. So as I have discussed already, that LR statement is used to display information. It displays information in a message box. Say for example, I am typing a statement alert, within inverted comma let me write it is an online class. Now let me close it, and then because now see, as my last tag was script, so I will close off the script earlier. First I will off the script, off of script, then I will off the body, and lastly I will off HTML. You can see as HTML tag was the first, so it will be the last. It is just the reverse way. Body was second, so it is the second last. Like this, script was the last, so it is come here. Now how to save a JavaScript code? So I will click on file, save as. Now let me save it in say desktop within that JavaScript. Okay, so let me save it with the name test1, and the extension of JavaScript code will be .html. So I have saved it. Now let us see what the output is displayed. So here I have already saved, so we can see test1. You can see here it is an online class, as because anything we write within LR statement, the same thing is displayed. Anything we write within the, you can see here, let me open with Notepad. When I open this test1 in Notepad, you can see here I have written what? Within LR statement I have written it is an online class. So okay, let me write it another, of Al Hira National School. So what will happen? Anything written within the LR statement, within double inverted comma, same thing is displayed. So let me save it, file, save. Okay, now let me open it. See, it is written what? It is an you can see here it is an online class of Al Hira National School. So I think you understand that anything we write within the LR statement, same thing is displayed. So let me show you another. Already I have typed that one code, so let me show you that one. Say this one with if else statement, already it is there. See, in this JavaScript, so as I have already told that these 4 lines are mandatory. These are common in all JavaScript program. Okay, code, this is common, this line is common. Now I have declared 2 variables. As we know that variables are declared with the keyword var. So I have declared 2 variables, var age and var net, or I can write any name. As we know that variable name can vary name. There is a rule for naming variables. What are the, I think you know that what are the rules for naming variables. So how a variable is named, it is already there, already I have discussed earlier, and you can also find it in chapter 7. The rules are there, rules for naming variables. In chapter 6 you will find. So I have declared 2 variables, one is age, another is say net. Now prompt is a command. We use the prompt command to get some input from the user. So let me show you this one. So what does it show? See, if I just run it, vote, see, here is my code. Let me close this one, test1. Okay, here is my code. Let me just minimize it so that you just understand it more clearly. You can see here within this prompt, age is equal to prompt enter your age. Now this prompt statement is used to get an input from the user. Now see here, I have written what? Enter your age. You can see in the output it is displayed enter your age. For example, I have given the age say 19. Now what will happen? Already I have declared a variable what? Age. This value 19. Now it is written there, age is equal to prompt enter your age. Now the value age is equal to will be 19, because when the message displays enter your age, I have given 19. When I press OK, the value of age will be 19. So let me press OK. Now next message, it is coming what? Net prompt enter your nationality. Because this statement is inside the prompt statement, So we know that prompt statement gets the input from the users. You can see here enter an initiative. For example, I have typed what? Indian. I-N-D-I-A-N. Indian. Now see the code. Now what is the value of age? Age is 19. What is the value of net? The value of net is what? Indian, because I have to enter what? Indian. Now in if statement you see, if age is greater than equal to 18 and at the same time and operator is there which I have already discussed in chapter 6. And operator is there, and net is equal to s, because Indian word is a car, is a character, so it is a string, so we have to give it, we have given within single, we have to give this within single or double inverted comma. It is mandatory. If I don't give within double inverted comma, it will show error. So because number I can give, number we can give as it is, but for any character or string we have to give within inverted comma. So I have written within inverted comma. That means what? If the value of age is greater than 18 and at the same time the value of nationality is Indian, output will be what? So you can see document.write eligible to boot. The output will be eligible to boot. If for example say the value of age is less than 18 and nationality say it is Indian, it will display what? Not eligible, because what? This condition, as already I have discussed in chapter 6, that both condition must, and if you use AND operator, both condition must be true for the result to be true. Now if these both condition are satisfied, then the result will be eligible to boot. If any of or both condition is not true, the result will be else, not eligible to boot. So now let us see what is our result. If we press OK, you can see eligible to boot. Now let me show with another value. I am showing you with another value. Suppose say I have given the age, see I have given an age below say below 18, say 17. Now the value of the age will be 17. Nationality Indian, I have given suppose say Indian, say Indian. Now this is age is what? Is less than 18. Now condition is what? If age is greater than equal to 18 and nationality is equal to Indian, it will show what? Eligible to boot. Now the value of age is what? 17. But nationality is Indian. This is true, but this is false. Now AND is there. So true, false, false and true. Answer is false. So it will show here, else it will show not eligible to boot. So answer will be not, you can see here, not eligible to boot. I am showing it another output. Say I have given the age say 21 and I have given say nationality say England, say England, E-N-G-L-A-N-D, England. England. Say I have given the nationality as England. Now what will happen? You can see here age I have given value what? 21. Whether 21 is greater than equal to 18, it is true. And nationality was what? Indian. I have given what? England. So result will be what? Not eligible to boot. You can see here, not eligible to boot. Hope you understand this program. So this is how we type a program, how a program is displayed, output is displayed in JavaScript. And in JavaScript, I tell you what, we basically type a JavaScript code in Notepad and save it with file extension .html. So let us do another JavaScript coding which I have. Okay, I can show you let me show you another from here, this one. Okay, this code already, because for saving time I have done it. So I'm just demonstrating with this one sum. Open with notepad. Already it is done, so I am opening with notepad. So I will make some changes. So this line are common, these 4 lines are common in all JavaScript. Doc type HTML body, then script language is equal to JavaScript, type is equal to text oblique JavaScript. In this one I have taken how many variables? You can see A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here the value of A I have already given, B I have given, and C is what? A plus B, means 12 plus 8. D is what? A minus B. E is what? A into B. F is what? A divided by B. G is what? A modulus, means find the remainder of B. So let me make a changes here. Okay, suppose AB is there, so I am typing what? Add means it will add, SUB sub means it will subtract, MUL means it will multiply, DIV it will divide. Okay, and let me remove. Okay, for second time let me remove this. Okay, let it be there. Control Z, it is there, and say REM means remainder. So I have to change what? C is equal to, I will type A double D, add, D is equal to SUB sub, E multiply, MUL, this is divide, DIV, and this is remainder REM. Okay, so I am changing here also output. As we know that document dot write statement is used for displaying output on the screen, and anything in document dot write we write within double inverted comma, same thing is displayed on the output. Okay, so see what addition is. So the result will come from add, subtraction result will come from sub, multiplication result will come from mul, division result will come from div, if has come div, and modulus it will come from rem. Okay, and another thing here already one thing is, see, value is given A and B. Let me do one thing. I want the value should be given by the user. Value should be given by the user. Can you tell me what statement is used for getting the value from the user? It is, I have done in my earlier program, it is prompt. So I can type here A is equal to prompt within double inverted comma, enter the first number. Okay, then like this B, let me write here what? Prompt within double inverted comma, because what anything we write within prompt double inverted comma, same thing is displayed in the output, and that value goes to particular that variable. So it will go to, this will go to A and this will go to B. Enter the second number. Okay, enter the second number. Now let me save it. Okay, let me copy it and save it in different. Okay, and you can see I am showing. Okay, I will demonstrate you whole program. Okay, let me save it first, copy it, let me save it with new name. Say let me I'll be saving with as test2 test2.html. so let me save as test2.html. so let me run, let me show you the output, what the output is coming. So test2, see, as because you can see here, as because I am just showing you. See, this particular prompt, enter the first number. I told you whatever we write within the prompt statement, same thing is displayed in the output. So prompt, enter the first number. You can see enter the first number. So let me give the first number as say 12. So what will happen? This particular value 12 will go to where? A. So A will be 12. Okay. Then you can see, say next after what? Enter the second number. You can see here enter the second number. So let me give say 4. Okay. So when I press OK, you can see only one problem is there. There is just problem with addition is there. Actually addition has not done. It has not performed the addition operation. A plus B. Let me just zoom in so you can see A plus B is not done, but you can see the subtraction. 12 minus 4 is 8. 12 into 4 is 48. 12 divided by 4 is 3, and when we divide 12 by 3, the remainder is 0. Let me show you with another value. Okay, so refresh. So let me give the first number say as 14, second number as say 4. So the result, actually addition is just showing it should be 14 plus 4, it should be 18, but I think there is a little bit problem with the operator there, a plus. But you can see 14 minus 4, it is 10. 14 into 4 is 56. 14, when you divide 14 by 4, is result is coming 3.5, and when we divide 14 by 4, the remainder is 12, because 4 3s are 12. So 2 remainder is 2. So you can see, now let me demonstrate you the program. You can see the program. As I have told you earlier also, this like common. I have declared how many variable? A, B, for taking the two input A and B. Add means addition, sub means subtraction, mul means multiplication. Like this, I have taken another some variables. Then I have done what? Add is equal to A plus B. The value I will take from input, I will add here A plus B sub, A minus B. Multiply means A star operator is used for multiplication. Then divide, this operator is used for division, and that I have already discussed. And rem means this percentage operator is used for remainder. Then you can see here in the output, I have told you already the document, if anything we write within document.write, same thing is displayed in the output. Anything we write within document.write, same thing is displayed in the output. And here I have done what? Addition. Within document I have done addition is equal. You can see here addition is, subtraction is, it is coming. Now the value is coming from where? Add. Because if whenever I give the, suppose when I given the value 12, A is equal to 12, B is equal to say 4. So here the addition takes place. 12 plus 4, 12 minus 4, 12 into 4, it comes here. Then the result is displayed in here. So here it is result displayed. So this result 10, 56, it is coming from this sub, mul, div and rem. And I have given BR1. The BR statement I given for this, it should come in new line. You can just see if I remove this BR. If I remove this BR, what will happen? Just see. Let me save it and show you. When I save it, so it will come in one line. Both see. Let me say first number 3, second number say 2. Okay. You can see here addition is, subtraction is coming in same line. So if I give here after addition here give BR, it will, the next line will come in new line. So let me give plus within double inverted comma BR tag means break line tag. So let me save it. You can see it will come in. If I reload it, you can see here say 4. Next number is 2. So it will come in. Only addition is doing because the problem is some operator. But rest all are coming the 2 result. You can see it coming in different line. Hope you understand this program. You can see this coding. See this I am showing you. Let me show you. See, first line is doctor HTML body, then script language is equal to JavaScript, type equal to text of JavaScript. Then I am taking these variables. Then I am using the prompt statement for taking the input. Then what happens, I have taken another variables add, sub, mul. There when I have given the operator, they are just, this operator will just add, this operator will just minus, will subtract, because what, already the value I am getting and to just subtract, and the result it will show in this document dot write here. It will not show here because this I have written within double and comma. The same thing is displayed, you can see in the output, but the result is stored from this part. Hope you understand this code. And last one I am showing you another last code. I am showing you the example. I am showing the example which I did in my last class. So I am taking that with the looping. So let me open a notepad, NOTEPAD, notepad. Now, so I am typing what? First line, as I have already told, this sign I will give. This is a tag sign, opening this less than sign, then sign of exclamation, doc type HTML, okay, then HTML, then it is body, 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 then script language is equal to, within double comma we should write JavaScript. You have to close double comma, then giving a space, you have to write type is equal to, within double comma, because these are mandatory. You have to, this 4 lines we have to write, these are mandatory. Text oblique Java SCRIPT. If you don't type this line, then the JavaScript will not work. Okay, then let me do that code, that program which I have done in my earlier class. That the code was number 1, it should show the numbers. Okay, using looping. I will show you with all the loop, for loop, while loop and do while loop. So as we know that in looping the first line is initialization. So var x is equal to 1. There I will write while, then condition. While condition is what? X is greater than, x is less than, equal to say 12. This is my condition. Then comes my statement. Within second bracket we have to write the statement. Statement is what? Document dot write, within double comma, let me write the number is NUMBER, number is, you show you the number is, it will show from where? I have to give one plus here, show, it will show from X. Okay, and let me give one BR also, so that what happened, if I give the BR, then it will come in new line, BR. Okay, I finished. Then it is increment. So increment is like X plus plus. Then let me close the bracket. It is second bracket. Now I will off what? First I will off script. First I will off script. SCRIPT, script. Then I will off what? Body. BODY, body. And then I will off HTML. So let me save it. This program to last class I have already discussed. Still I am telling, this is initialization, this is the condition, this is the statement, and this is increment. Okay, and this is a loop. This means what? Loop means what? This statement, let me make it a bit bigger. Okay, then so that you see. Loop means what? This particular statement will execute repeatedly as long as the condition is true. When the condition becomes false, the execution will stop. So let me see what is the output. So I am saving it file, save as test3.html. So let me save it, let me keep it open code so that I can show you the code. And so it was test3 test. So you can see here the output, you can see. Let me open the code so that you understand. See, output document.write number is, I have written within double inverted comma so that number is coming. So you can see in every line, I am taking it this side so you can see, see number is 1, number it is coming because what? Number is. Now it is coming what? Number is, the value is coming from x. Okay. Starting the value of x is what? 1. So is number is 1. Then it is checking whether 1 is, it is checking whether 1 is less than equal to 12. So yes, obviously 1 is less than 12. So condition is true. So it is number is 1 showing. Then it is going there, that it is program control is going here. X plus plus. The value of x was 1. So x becomes plus plus means it becomes 2. Now if it goes here, it goes here. Now 2, whether 2 is less than equal to 12. So it is 2 because 2 is less than 12. So it is showing number is x, the value of x is 2. So it is showing 2 like this. Next 2 is becoming 3. Now whether 3 is less than equal to 12, it is true. So it is showing number is 3. It shows, it goes on like this. Say last it goes on, condition is 12. So last say 11, it become 12. So whether 12 is less than 12, no, but whether 12 is equal to 12, it is true. The condition is true. So it is showing number is 12. Then 12 is becoming 13. 13. Now it is coming here. Whether 13 is less than 12, no. Whether 13 is equal to 12, no. So it becomes false. Then the execution is stop. For this reason, it is showing up to what? Number is 12. Hope you understand. Now I am showing the same program with the help of do while loop. So in do while loop, what happened? We will see the condition it goes afterwards. So let me type the same here, do. Let me type do here. The condition goes after statement. So statement. So let me cut. Let me take it here. After statement, this is closing of statement. So this is do while. So let me show you the output. Okay, let me make a little bit changes so that you can just verify it. Let me take it to 14. Okay, file, save. See, do, this is the statement, increment and condition goes after statement. So let me show you the output. See, the result is coming same, but up to here because what? Condition is up to 14, so it is showing 14. I am showing you another very interesting thing. Suppose I want to check all odd number between 1 to 14. So what I will do here, if I make this one like this, that I have shown you shorthand. I have already discussed earlier shorthand. So shorthand is x plus plus, I write x plus equal to 2 means what? First value will be what? So let me take it from 2. So let me take it from 2. So first it will be 2. So number is 2. Then it will come here. X plus equal to 2 means what? X is equal to x plus 2. So 2 plus 2 it will show 4. Next it will 4. Number is 4. Then it will show what? 4. 4 plus x plus equal to 4 plus 2 6. It will show like this 2 4 6. Okay, let me show you the output. File, save. Let me show you the output. Refresh, you can see number is 2 4 6 8. Why? Because I have changed here x plus equal to 2. So it is incrementing by 2. It is incrementing by 2. It is not x plus plus. If it was x plus plus, it would have shown 1 2 3 4. But here what I have done, I have started from 2. I have started from 2 and then it will go, the number is 2, it is showing. Then it will come here x plus equal to 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So number is 4. Then it will again come here. Now 2. Then a last value of x was 4. So it will show 4 plus 2 6. So So number is 6, then it will again come here. 6 plus 2, 8, it will show number is 8, then it will again come here. 8 plus 2 are 10, like this it is coming. Hope you understand. Now I am showing the same program, the looping program with the help of for loop. In for loop, I will just declare here, there is no do, and this all are, I will not give here, I will give within the for, as you know that within the for statement all the looping comes. So here let me write for. So first I will do initialization. Initialization is what? X is equal to 1 semicolon, then x less than equal to say 10 semicolon, x plus plus. This is initialization, this is condition, and this is increment. So initialization, condition, and increment or decrement all comes under same, under inside this bracket in for loop. So here finish of for loop, looping finish. Now let me see the result. File, save. So let me see the output, refresh. So you can see here, so you can see first value 1 is coming, so number is 1. Then it is checking whether 1 is less than 10. Yes, 1 is less than 10. Then it is being incremented, 1 plus 1 plus, so it is 2 number. So it is checking whether the 2 is less than equal to 10, so it is true, so number is true. Lastly, you can see last value, suppose 9. So 9 whether 9 is less than equal to 10, so it is true, so number is 9. Then it is incremented, it becomes 10. So whether 10 is less than 10, no, but 10 is equal to 10, so number is 10, it is showing. Then it is again incremented. Now 10 plus 1, 11. So whether 11 is less than equal to 10, it is false, because 11 is neither less than 10 nor equal to 10. So you can see the execution stops here. Now I am showing you a very interesting program. I have only shown you incremented. Let me show you one decrement one, okay, with for loop. You can do decrement with all other loop. I am showing with for loop. So for decrement means it will decrease. So my first value will be greater, my second value will be smaller, and I will also change the sign, it will be greater than. You can just try to understand. 10, so it will, sign will change. If you do not change the sign, it will become an infinite loop. It will become an infinite loop, and here I will change the sign, x minus, because okay, let me show you, then you will just understand. Let me save it and show you the output. Then it becomes, see, number is 10, number is 9, number is 8. It is decrementing. How? First number is 10. So whether 10 is greater than 1, if my sign was less than, then it would become infinite loop. For this reason I have given what? Greater than. Whether 10 is greater than or equal to 1. Yes, 10 is greater than 1. So number is 10. Then x minus means 10 minus 1. It becomes 9. Now whether 9 is greater than 1, it is true. So number is 9. It goes on like this it goes to last one. Number 1, whether 1 is greater than 1, no, but 1 is equal to 1. So number is 1. Then it shows number is 1. Then it goes here. 1 minus 1 is 0. So it stops. Hope you understand. Now if I remove the equal to from here, so it will show value up to what? Up to, you can see it will show value up to 2. So let me refresh it. See, it is showing value up to 2. Why? Because it is showing last. When 1 will come, 1 is not greater than 1. So it is shown up to 2. Hope you have understand, and once the school reopens, you will also do yourself practical so that it becomes more clear. So today I have shown you a demonstration practical demonstration of both chapter 6 and 7 JavaScript, which is included under the last part of chapter 7. Hope you understand. If there is any confusion, you can, or any problem, you can call me. As we know the timing of the call, you can call me and so that I'll try my level best to clear you. And I'm telling that once the school reopens, you will come school and you can also try at school laboratory so that it becomes more clear to you. So thanking you and hope you all are fine at home, and Assalamu alaikum, and I'm concluding.